Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Winston Churchill was born on this day in 1874, best known, of course, for his leadership of the country during the Second World War. But he'd had a long political career before that, holding all the great offices of state in the cabinet, focusing particularly on work with the Navy. He had, though, in 1929 to 1939, a period of being out of government. He was spending a lot of the time warning the country against the dangers of the Nazi build-up, but also, sadly, opposing independence for our colonies. But it was also a time when he could relax and enjoy his hobbies, which we know were being an artist, being an author, and I discovered breeding butterflies. And this is a hugely complicated task that requires enormous patience. The caterpillars have to be kept at exactly the right level of humidity, and the level of humidity varies according to the breed of the caterpillar. Their food, the leaves that they're given have to be changed daily and have to be kept moist so the caterpillars get the right amount of moisture. And then when eventually the caterpillars become chrysalises, they have to be very carefully given space so that when they do hatch out they can emerge into the world easily, and then choosing the right moment to let the butterflies into the wild, let them go, entirely depends on there being the right temperature outside. You can't do it too hot or too cold. It's enormously patient work. And it seemed to me that reflects a lot about Winston Churchill's life. He said of the moment that he became appointed Prime Minister in 1940 that this was his whole life had been a preparation for this moment and for this trial. In other words, he saw everything that he'd done up to that point, patiently going through all the work that he had done, leading up to this particular challenge. And it seemed to me that patience is something that we all could cultivate. It's not the easiest quality to have, but waiting for the right moment, allowing things to develop at their own pace, or waiting for something that we know is going to happen but it seems to be taking its time to occur. It's very challenging sometimes, but often there is a reason why things take their time, and sometimes it's just a question of us holding back our enthusiasm and just letting time produce the result that we want. And so today I think patience is the quality that I'm going to focus on, and perhaps suggest that we might all copy Winston Churchill's patience with his life history and with his butterflies.